And greetings everybody, welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth with myself. Here we are back at Croup Manor. I'm glad you guys loved the last episode. The number of comments I got from you guys warmed my heart down to the core. Especially as I'm really planning to make a big go of this whole YouTube thing once I get back from my upcoming medical procedure. In case you guys don't know, this Friday, which is 4 days from now, from the time of recording, I will be having some surgery on my throat, which means I will not be able to speak for nearly 4 weeks, or at least speak properly. I might be able to eke out a video after a couple, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to pre-record some extra stuff before I go, and hopefully I can drip feed some extra things to you before it all runs out. So first of all, a couple of announcements before we get to things. I have actually now took to Twitter. Yes, I am modernising. If it interests you, then I am on Twitter now at O'Banion Fallout. Of course, all one word, no apostrophe. O'Banion Fallout. I will link that in the description below if you do want to follow me. I'll probably post updates, funny jokes, little polls and community stuff, just so that you guys don't get these huge void spaces in videos quite as often as you do, but we'll see how that one goes. So yeah, follow me if you like. I also have 2 new series I'm planning on putting out. One is Euro Truck Simulator. I love that game. It's like hardcore drugs, but it's not really a game that I would just post with no commentary or whatever, because it's boring. It's repetitive to watch. But what I was thinking is I have quite a lot of real life stories. I'm quite the storyteller. I can be quite dramatic. So I thought, why don't I do a Euro Truck Simulator playthrough, but I make sure I tell you guys a story for each one. Depending on how long the drive is, I could do a long story, short stories. I could take user suggestions for stories, you know, malicious compliance stories, crap boss stories. I've got plenty of those, all that kind of stuff. So a bit of a relax with me style gameplay. I think that would be quite fun, and I've got plenty of stuff to tell, so that series would have a lot of mileage, excuse the pun. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. And at the moment I have a Project Zomboid series that I'm doing at the moment, which I'm just finalising and writing the script out. It's going to be a playthrough put together in a diary format. So hopefully it's going to be quite a nitty-gritty, like really in-depth kind of written from the perspective of a horror story. So I'm hoping that'll hit some chords, if you guys are into that. Also have 3 names, thanks to the suggestions from the last comment. So we have Frank Sultan for a Minuteman, courtesy of Vin Mai. Sorry if I've butchered your name there. We have Zane Anderson, courtesy of Megan Frank. And we have Lucas White, courtesy of Flipped, F-L-I-P-T. So, those are the updates. Also, I apologise if you have a bit of buzzing in the background. It is currently the hottest day of the year. It's 40 degrees Celsius outside. I don't know what that is in the States, 110 Fahrenheit. So I have a fan on, so I would rather not record a video while roasting to death, though I already am. So, now that the announcements there are out of the way, let's have a look at Croup Manor and sort something out. Now, the property boundary doesn't go very far into the water, but that doesn't mean we can't play around with it. So, I'm going to put together this shop today. We're going to make this shop as good as it can be. So I'm thinking a restaurant, like a bit of a cafe. Now I don't know whether to put the serving counter here or here with the kitchen and counter over that side. Probably thinking that way would be best. So let's get on with that. So we're going to use the standard stores. And we're going to go with food and drink. Surface snap on, of course. See all that coughing, sniffing and that? Once I have this surgery, that will all go away. My voice will probably change too. I've realised that's been an issue for me for quite a number of years now. So, you guys are only going to get an improvement from my absence, I'll be honest with you. Excellent. Now, of course, pretty sure it's under here. Counters and cabinets. Oh, also, in case you guys didn't notice, or maybe you did, I don't know. But the videos have magically popped up to... they've popped up to 1080p 60 FPS. Did anyone notice in the last episode? I don't blame you if you didn't, but yes, they have popped up. Popped up in quality. That is because I decided to finally get with the 21st century and start uploading in full HD. Mainly because, not that I can afford to do it, but I figured you guys are watching in good faith. It's only fair that I give you a quality that you guys deserve. So you have full HD videos now. Enjoy. Right. So out the back here, I want to put some kind of patio. I want to put a kind of recreation area out here, the back of the manor. I'm thinking of leaving the width of this as is, and maybe having like a terrace, like a dining terrace out here. Once I've of course changed the style of the walls here. So, snappy builds. Also, in case you guys wonder, does Oliver over here ever have a plan when he starts a video? Absolutely fucking not. I rarely ever go into a build with a design in mind. I go into a build with a very vague idea of how I want to build it. I start with it, and then whatever feels natural, I just roll with it. That's literally how that goes. So, in case you're wondering, that's how it is. Now, under, I believe it is the residential kit, do we have some nice stone flooring? Now, I quite like these tiles. Now, these look really nice. I could imagine these for an outside space. And we're going to have the same issue as we did before. That is the issue of snapping. Could I find another place to snap it to? Yes. Ooh, I'm actually quite surprised Egret Tours Marina managed to defend themselves there. I have not provided them with any assistance or weapons or Minutemen, so that's quite surprising. Now, I think that is too low for me to snap to anything there, but we'll sort that out. Now, there is going to be some building works on this side. Now, here's a question. We don't have any other shapes, do we? No, only half blocks, and they're not really going to help us. So we're going to just put these rocks down by 10 units, or 5, just so that they're not in the way. At the end of the day, these rocks are not going to be seen from anywhere. Okay, we're going to have to mess with that. Not sure why it insists on doing that, but we have ways around it. Yeah, so we have this beautiful little balcony space. Now, I think it's under commercial. And we have this white trimming. I was under the impression it would go down a lot lower than that. Like so. Ooh, okay. I don't think that's going to work. What have we got? Oh no, we've got these. These parapets. But I think we're going to have to put them down ourselves. We need a short one. Do we have a short parapet? We have a one-sided parapet. Yeah, this one-sided one is going to look a lot better. Just to give the outside a bit of substance if you're looking in. Granted, we will probably never look in, but you don't really know that, do you? No, that is a corner. So we don't actually have a short piece, which I think is a bit counterproductive. Oh no, I've fallen. It's the one problem with working on these very precarious ledges. If you guys are in Britain right now, are you enjoying the heat wave? Because I'm fucking not. No, I mean I am. I'm enjoying hot weather. But it's very, very British of us. We moan about it getting hot, not being hot all year, and then it does get hot, and then we moan about it. So it's good fun. Yeah, it is very, very warm today. I'm lucky because I bought my house here, or rather my flat. I bought this last year, and where I am, the sun doesn't actually shine through any of my windows. I get a slither of sunshine through the bedroom window in the morning. Usually that slither of light in the bedroom is the one that shines right into my fucking eyelids in the first thing in the morning. So yeah, I end up roasted to death. Or it wakes me up by as soon as my eyes even think of opening, I get blinded by light. And in the evening I get a slither of light between one of the big windows and the small windows in my living room, and that's literally it. So I don't get any sun in the building. I live on a high up floor, so no one can throw bricks in my window. If you can, I would encourage you to try out for the NBA, because that is one hell of a throw you'd have to have. And because I'm high up, it tends to stay a bit cooler at these kind of altitudes, and I am very grateful for that. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I should have just done that for the other side, really. Never mind. Okay, so we got these parapet down. It looks as though this corner would probably need a column of some sort. Does the commercial kit have columns? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Does the residential kit have a column? No, I don't believe it does. No, that is a shame. I mean, this white brick is certainly applies, but if I can position this and it looks good, then I'll leave it as white brick here. That doesn't honestly look too bad. I am also appreciative of the fact that you can see under the parapet from here, but the chances of us being down here any given time is so low. I'm really not fussed about that. These rocks can come down a little bit and clear the way. So we have this lovely terrace. So yeah, I think I'm going to make this into a balcony to try and break up some of the shape. I might make it an embedded balcony, so this building would encroach that side and this one would encroach on that side. That way you have like an isolated balcony that just looks straight out, almost encased within the building. I think that would look really nice. So, if we're talking lights, how tall are these? Quite tall. I think putting these on the corners isn't a bad shout. There you go. So tell me what you think about those video ideas, because I love some of those games, and as much as I do love Fallout, like, trust me, I do. This series is not going to die as long as I'm still alive. But I also like the idea of diversifying a little bit. Sometimes just doing the same game constantly can sometimes be a bit dull, and I used to play it. Here's a fun thing. I used to play Warframe. There's still my YouTube channel for Warframe is still out there somewhere. Actually, I still have access to it, but it's out there. And I used to do tutorial videos of Warframe back in the day, and I think it made a few hundred subscribers. And I used to be a tester for Warframe's team. Like I'd used to test some of their guns, put in tutorials, and I was part of their, I don't know if they called it an affiliate program. It wasn't paid, but my god, was it a privilege to do at the time. I put, to this day, 5,000 hours into Warframe. It's the most played game I've ever done in my life, probably with the exception of a few childhood games that I just never stopped playing. But I burnt out on it so hard that I've not played it properly in... Oh, I must have been about 24, 23 when I stopped playing that. Yeah, I was easily that. That was about 5 years ago. So I just got to the end of my tether with it. Didn't realise how burnt out I was. And then just stopped. I just couldn't play it anymore. Which is a shame, really, because I put so much time and effort into that game. Sorry, I'm just looking through these categories to try and find some new kind of stuff that I can use. Also doesn't help that this heat is not helping me to concentrate very much. So it's taking a bit more of my usual brain power to do this. But I've forgotten which kits had the proper railings in, I'll be honest. I mean, I've got these wooden railings from the interior build kits. I mean, these look quite nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's try these. So I can always delete them if I don't like them, but setting up these railings would be quite nice. Oh no, I need a corner for this one. Corner. There you go. I quite like this, actually. The wooden feeling does give it quite a contemporary feel. I would have gone with a wood floor out here, but I think the wood floor is a bit much for this this patio. I'm almost tempted to put the bar outside and make this into a shop instead. I just need something that would cover the bar, like from the rain and the terrible weather. I could probably set something up. Ooh. You know what, there's actually a comment on my last video that really got me thinking. Let me just see if I can bring it up. Because I don't want to forget to give credit where credit is due. So let's have a look. Aha, there we are. Yeah, there's a comment from DJ Bonebreaker. I remember because the conversation we had centered around garages, the use of the garage tiles. If I take this set of stairs down, now if I am not mistaken, he mentioned that under the shell kit there is actually a garage, but it's not that, it's the red rocket. At least I think it's the red rocket. No. Where are you? Or did he actually say it was garage? I can't remember. Yes, it was. There you go. Now, this garage is standard brick, but we do have the white brick as well. So if I put this garage down, like that. Yes, I know, it is only one way. You're not supposed to see the other side. And yes, I appreciate the brickwork in here is a little bit shoddy, but we can do stuff about that. That's not a problem. Now, into the commercial kit again. Now, do we have smaller walls that I can use? Because we have this big, thick, white wall. By the way, guys, that was my phone, not yours. Don't worry. Now, I want to make sure this is flush with the garage, like that. Not that it will matter too much once we mess with this. Now I'm going to put another wall in here to match. Like so. And I'm going to push this into the other wall. Yes, I appreciate it's not quite straight, but it is now. So that it crosses the corner here. One more in here, which I think we're going to have to do manually. Okay, this wall is not going to match, but again, this is actually easily remediable, if that's a word. Also, the good thing there is that wall pokes through ever so slightly, so we clear the issue, the garage shell. In fact, I'm going to try and do that with this wall. How far do I have to push this for it to overlap? 3, that's 4 units, 5 units. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 units. 15 units. 13 is also fine. 11 is not. 12 units is good. So let's snap this wall back again. And shift it inwards like so. Do these match up? No, they do not, but that is also easily remedied. I think I might have just shifted the step down a bit too far. Yes, I did. Good thing I checked. Settlers getting in the way as usual. There we are. Now, I think this is going to have to be positioned manually. That's to be expected. This isn't a recognised snapping point, so I completely understand. This is one of the times I expect it not to snap. Yes, I want to bring it out just enough to hide this exterior wall. Okay, so I need to push it backwards to hide this. Oh, hit the mouse. That seam can be worked through, that's fine. And now we need one of these in here. Now I kind of want full access to the garage, but I don't think we have a half wall that can cater for that. Do we have a half wall under the vanilla kit? No, we don't. Ooh, okay. Oh, we do. Well, that is a corner, though. Alright, so we do have halves, but they're one-sided and they're two stories. Not to worry, though. Because we can shift it this way and then just simply drop it into place. There's no basement here, so we can get away with it. And now we see if we can snap it onto the other side. That is one problem with dealing with one-sided walls. It's very hard to place sometimes if you're not looking at the right angle. I don't think we're going to do that, but that's fine. The fact is, we've covered it from the inside. And that doesn't look too bad at all. Now these walls have been levelled, so I'm going to level this one too. Just so that we don't have any building discrepancies later. Now, do we have columns? The sweat is actually running off me right now. No, we don't, but shell kit does. I'm fairly certain. I could have swore the residential kit does too. Now bases are one-sided, as are floors. Oh, it does have these. The metal. But I don't really think metal works for a build like this, I'll be honest with you. I mean, that's wood. Now, I'll tell you what kit does, though. It's the other kit. Snap and build real estate. Posts and columns. Here we go. Now this is better. Just going to dip that slightly into the floor. Like that. Now that hides the seam and we can decorate this wall. That also creates a little bit more of an interesting shape here, especially for a stairwell. That also provides us with the ability to possibly hide this bit here. So I just had to pull that over to one side, which means I think there is now a use case for hiding this corner too. That's fine, we don't even need to sink them into the floor. That's fine, once we have a floor here, that won't look so daft. I'll tell you what, the snap and build real estate comes in handy for more times than I care to imagine. To be fair, I think these railings look a lot nicer than some of the ones in here, so I'm going to keep these. Okay, so that is the garage. Now, appreciative that it has white brick instead of stone, but this building is designed to be an amalgamation of architecture from across the Commonwealth, as it were. Question, can I see the roof of this from the top? No, the roof is also transparent. I think that will work to our favour, so I'm not too worried about that. So you know what, I'm going to take a creative liberty here. I'm going to move the restaurant into here, or rather the bar. But as soon as I start recording, everybody wants to text me. I've just got to reply back, otherwise someone's going to get annoyed with me. There we go. Now the person who runs the bar will man the counter on the left-hand side, so I don't mind a bit of the counter here being obscured. Or all of it, I'll be honest with you. That doesn't matter to me. That's fine. I could imagine a counter doing that in real life, so I'm happy with that. Now, here is a question as well. This is the first time I've used this particular garage piece, so shell kit, garage, miscellaneous. Aha, the garage door works. So I'll tell you what, let's move this backwards. And let's turn this into a bit of a shop front. There we go. So welcome to the bar. Welcome to the kitchen. Now, The floor here will probably need redoing. We do have carpets for this very occasion. Now these snappy floors are probably the best. There we are. Ooh, that is a very large floor piece. I don't mind if they're a touch too big. That is fine with me because we can cover this. I mean, we're going to put a big wall in the way here, so let me move this across and hide that from this end. This end is going to be in use, so the other side is not. There we go. Question, can I snap to here? I think I can. I just saw it do so. Oh, come on, come on. I just saw you snap. Don't do this to me now. Okay. See, was that so difficult? Okay. Ooh, is that? That is basically perfect. Yeah, basically perfect. All I have to do is bring that up, or I bring this one up just to make the transition a bit smoother. That comes up, and the bar is now decorated. I can leave this as concrete because I will put some decorations here, but now we can move one of our lucky settlers in to be a barmaid or barman, depending on who we put in. You there. I think you're one of the longest serving settlers in this place, so please feel free. You can come and run the terrace bar. There we are. That'll boost some happiness around here. And Homemaker, I think, has the perfect amount of furniture and seating. Dining tables. I want some nice welcoming little tables, like these, for instance. Let's put a couple of these out on the edge of the waterfront. I might have to do a news broadcast about Croup Manor as well. You know, Minuteman News Radio. Let's put a big table here. Big table here. Let's put down some seats. Now, I don't put these down because they're actually barber chairs. They don't tell you that, but they are actually barber's chairs. Now, this is where the rich people of Croup Manor are going to be. I mean, they're all coming here, but the rich people sort of did it first, so let's put a couple of these really nice seats there. Ooh, only 2 stools, that's terrible. The Institute chairs look a little bit too smart. I mean, those look alright, but... Okay, I want a nice set of chairs. I mean, bright orange is quite nice. But I think the standard set would look a lot better here. So those are the disgusting old garden chairs. I mean, I've got all manner of coloured chairs here, so we can have a little bit of colour coordination here. I think blue for the Minutemen. Minuteman blue. It's quite fitting. I can put a few purple chairs down here. So they can look out over the waterfront. Nice little place to dine. Maybe the people over here had the seats turned towards each other. Yellow, orange. Don't mind if the chairs look a little bit ruffled, because it just shows that the place has been used. Like that. Now we have some light, but that's not quite enough for me. Now under snappy builds as well, I want to use a wall decoration. Oh, bit of a stall there. Okay, so these awnings don't snap, so I'm going to have to mess with them manually. There you go. So we'll push this to the top of the building without making it look stupid. Now we'll pull it outwards. Like that. Okay, we'll push it back in just a little bit. There we go. So the bar has a little bit of shelter from the rain. So you can come up to the bar and order. Okay, granted, you've got these out in the rain, but that is fine with me. Now under furniture, I think we have some garden tables. Right after all of these pieces of furniture that I got from the mod pack, which I haven't used. Story of my fucking life. Tables. It's got to be on the tables. Patio table. Why does it have to be broken? I don't think I have the fixed version of the garden things, or I might do actually. I mean, Homemaker might have that. Won't be under dining tables, will it now? Ah, yes we do. You know what? I'm just going to replace these with these patio tables. You know what? I think that's going to look much nicer. If I take these away and I replace them with lovely patio tables. Plus you've got a bit of shade from the sunshine, and given that it's a really hot day here in the UK right now, I think that would be a fantastic idea. What I would give right now to be at my local swimming pool and just basking in the cold water. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking of jumping into a pool of cold water to cool yourself down, do not do it. That is a one-way ticket to see Jesus. Just saying. I have a feeling these lamps are not functional. So I might have to find another few ways of lighting this terrace up. Also, here's a fun fact for you. When I did the tour of Jamaica Plains, if you guys remember that video, I spent approximately 3.4 seconds in the Knacker's Yard showing you guys the entrance of the Knacker's Yard. At the entrance of the Knacker's Yard, there was a radio on the ground, which was obviously tuned to one of the radio stations in-game. The funny thing is, that radio station was playing the song The End of the World. Because of those approximately 3.4 seconds or so of audio, I got a copyright claim on that video. So if I ever monetize the channel, that video will not make any money. And I thought that was hilarious for approximately 3.4 seconds of audio. Which goes to show you the copyright claim on this platform's copyright system is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Just imagine that. Okay, so since these lights do not actually produce light, which is very dumb in itself, let's go to the homemaker section and get us some proper lights. Power. Street lights. What do these look like? Wow, that's vibrant. And they are residential lamps, so they won't burn out the retinas of anyone sleeping upstairs. So let's put a few of these down. They're small enough not to cause an issue. And we can accentuate this with the terrace here. Let me just get a couple of hours of sleep and we'll see what the settlers get up to.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Damn, that is a backlog of people and a half. Holy crap. I'm not quite sure people are going to stretch out as far as this, but we'll see. Come on. Where's the jukebox? Pretty sure the jukebox is in here. Okay, no, the television's in here. Plenty of plants. Oh, hello. That's the jukebox. Oh, that's the messed up and rusty version. Okay, do we have a good jukebox instead? Furniture. It's not under fixtures, is it? This is one of the few things I always forget. It's under fixtures. A mythic Deathclaw.
Another day of hard work. never changes.
I think it just took out the generator somehow. There we go. That will restore the lights to Croup Manor. Luckily, touch wood, I haven't got a copyright claim from this song yet, so we'll keep with this one. Alright, snappy builds. Again, we'll get the commercial kits. Theme number 2, or theme 1 rather. And we'll get the pokey outy windows. Now I'm concerned about access to the bar from here, but we will manage whatever we need. Happiness is going up. It's also what we like to see. Let's sleep till morning so that the villagers are out doing their bits and pieces.
You should know, people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
Do I look like a fucking miracle worker, love? I mean, to be fair, Jamaica Plains is kind of the work of a miracle worker, so my reputation does precede me. Right. Now, we have taken out one staircase, so we're left with just the one. I can live with that, though, because we can mess with the upper floor here. Now, this floor doesn't have functioning windows because it's shop front, but that doesn't mean we can't maintain a room up here, which is grand. Now, up here is going to have carpeted floors. I don't want the neoclassical commercial stone up here. This is going to be for a home. Now, it's about time we took down the stairs here and took away the trim around here. The shack plank can also go. Thank you very much. These will also go, but only once I've put a carpet in. The floor joist can go, and so can this wooden floor. This shack floor I'm going to be very happy to tear out. Oh, of course. Yeah, we definitely need a floor up here as quickly as we can. So this will be the tile leading over. Does the small house frame have any standard issue floors for carpet? No, but it does have... It does have wood floors. A wooden floor for a landing wouldn't be an impractical solution, so let's put in a couple of these. That's it. Snap right there. There's quite a gap in the top there. Okay, so I'm going to need a thicker floor than this. What kit was I using for GNR again? Doesn't matter, I can use the clean wood floors from this. And let's use the solid ones. Like that. Just going to lower these by 3 points. Excellent. This will be the door up into the main hall. So this will need to be a wall. Now, I can probably get away with the interior kit for this. Okay, this is like the super duper mart, all messed up. This is all like the warehouse wood from Diamond City and Good Neighbor. Or just Good Neighbor, I think. You know what? Because we couldn't do these kits properly in GNR, I'm going to use these kits here instead. These are, however, the interior ones, which means I'm going to have to double up. Is it possible to find this wood kit in another selection? Is it under Deco Kit? Deco Kit C. That looks like... yeah, that looks like metal roofing. Lobby. Ooh, some of these are real fancy. Ooh, this gives me some ideas. This gives me some really good ideas. I love these moments when I'm going through these and coming up with ideas while I'm literally searching, so I'll have to remember that. Lobby B, let me just quickly write that down. Lobby B. Right, now I've been talking for a good 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so now. Bear with me, I'm going to take a quick break and get some water before my throat decides to die on me. And I'll do a little bit of idea brainstorming off camera. So give me a second guys, let me just refresh. Okay, so have some water here, feel a bit more refreshed, as is expected. Now, having a look in this part of the building, we definitely want some nice fresh wooden flooring. And since we didn't really have a chance to use these in GNR, I'm thinking these interior deco kits would look pretty nice, but I think that'd be good for the floor above this. No, actually, we're going to go with the entire block. This area of the settlement is for the rich people, after all. The rich people who came here first would live here. So I'm going to look for the doorway here, like so. I'm going to put that doorway in, then we put another doorway on the opposite side, like that, and then we use a door plug to create the door, like that. So you're going to have a little way to look down onto the settlers below, maybe out of a window here to look onto the ground, the driveway. That's about all you're going to see on this, but it opens up the settlement a touch. Ugh. Excuse me. We're going to take this door out because we don't need it. This wall can disappear as well now. Did I see some curved walls here? Because this could really help filter or just create a nicer way to come in, like that. Deco stairs. That's a good question. Where would I put the stairs to the area above? Because I mean, this is all going to be pure residential here. You know what? I actually think where the stairs are now is ideal for this little block, because the blocks are going to be separate but connected, if that makes sense. That this is the connection, that's the connection. I mean, the rich people aren't really going to like having the poor people come through their block, but the poor people will have an option to come through their block. The happiness in the settlement is now plummeting, which is not good, but we'll deal with that as we get to it. I'm almost tempted to keep the walls that we have in and just simply build over top of them. Also, I think here would make a really nice common room for the rich people. So that is two walls. So let me put these away. Take this out. Now, I think it was under the deco kit here for lobby B. Was it lobby A? Do we have these really wide... Oops, excuse me. Bumped something on my desk there. Ooh, I think that might be a little bit too wide, to be honest with you. I want a wide door, but I don't want a super wide door. However, for the outside, I think this would make a really nice addition. Maybe not that particular style. Perhaps the first set here. Yeah, so this style here. Yeah. And then you have these, which are the same walls, but like that. You know what, I reckon one of these would work in here, if it fits. That is a cracked... I mean, I'm not a fan of the cracked windows. But we could just simply use the commercial walls again. Move this out of the way. I mean, up against this white stone, I don't dislike that, like, at all. So let's take away these deco walls. Oh. That's the one poor thing about working at heights, is you can easily fall off. Right, so that wall there was actually just a void space. I mean, we could do something with that void space, but I'd have to figure out what. Take those down. Now this is... the studs can disappear. And this is an interior wall. That generator can disappear now. So we're going to keep this as an interior. Wow. Are you kidding? Jamaica Plain failed to defend itself with the amount of stuff I gave it. Please tell me you guys just saw that. Jamaica Plain failed to defend itself with 82 people, 30 of the Minutemen with high-tech weapons and enough defense to steamroll an army. For fuck's sake. Oh, the general really has to do everything around here, doesn't he? Never mind. We'll sort that out later. Oh, these holes in the floor are going to get right on my nerves soon. Okay, so we're going to take this wall down. We'll take this wall down. And we'll move that along to kind of open this area up a touch. Yeah, that's a bit more welcoming as you come in. I mean, the rich people, there'll be a few people sleeping down here, I reckon. These doors will be locked at night, so you can't come out through the district. You'll actually have to come out onto the ground below if you want to come out at night. That'll be the policy here at Croup Manor. Okay, and the flooring on the outside here. And I don't see an issue with using these again, but yeah, I want a nice light stone to contrast just a little bit. Yes, I appreciate these doorways are kind of sticking up a little bit, but that isn't something I can't live with. These gaps can be covered up fairly simply. We all have walls across here. Maybe this could be a living floor for the rich people. Yeah, I reckon this could be a living floor. I'm not liking how dark coloured this room is though. Unless this is going to be a downstairs bedroom with access to the balcony. Unless I provided balcony access over here too. I'm not too sure about that. But I'm sure I'll come up with something soon enough. I mean, these curved exits to this this area, I really like this curved bit. Plus, this floor will come out over the top, so you'll literally just have a beautiful outside view. Except this balcony should go a bit further than this. So you know what? Let's do that now. Let's extend it by 2 more. That is under the lobby deco kit, I think. What does this look like? I mean, the stone is a bit lighter. You know what, I prefer this stone look. This stone is a little bit lighter and a little bit more inviting, so I'm going to switch to the lighter stone. Especially given that the building is in white stone as well, it just makes sense that the rest of it will be in something a bit lighter to prevent too harsh of a contrast. Yeah, like that. And then this would actually allow us to have a balcony access on this end too. I don't actually think I can put that down yet, because I haven't actually put any walls in place. That's fine though, we can deal with that as we get to it. This is a good idea, actually. If I can get the snapping to play ball. There you go. Okay, so I didn't quite get that to play ball, but we can do something about that by bringing it inwards. There we go, that also covers up the gap underneath. It's also a bit too dark for my liking, so let's go sleep. Let me just grab that lovely bottle of ice water. Oh, this is good. Oh, that is what you call fresh. Nice cold bottle of water. Ooh, it's raining. I like it. Yeah, so maybe we can even have a Minuteman or two looking over the balcony here. And this place does need to have a complement of Minutemen. Right, so let's finish this off now that we can see it. Theme 1. Now the stairwell is here, so let's put a standard wall in here. Oh, what are you guys shooting at now? Please tell me that's what you were shooting at. Plus, also, I have no fucking idea how you could see from that far away, but settlers surprise me every day, so. Don't tell me they've shot the generator again. Strange. Never mind, Fallout does what Fallout wants. Excellent. And I've just done it again, haven't I? For fuck's sake. Right, deco theme. Lobby A, walls. I want one of these. Followed immediately by a commercial themed white stone there. Excellent. So that's basically symmetrical. We can hang up our Minuteman regalia here. Next story up will be living quarters, and then the top floor maybe a penthouse for all of the rich sods who have come to live here. I think we're almost ready to fill this side of the manor in. I mean, I appreciate I'm kind of building this in a chaotic way, but it's coming together. Here's interior I'm looking for here. Railings. Excellent. So we've got a little bit of variation up here. We've got the railings, we have an actual balcony that overlook the bar. Starting to look a bit more homely. And I reckon as well, this corner, given the fact that I have curved this, could serve as the top of a turret of some kind. Excellent. The side of the building needs to be renovated, but one step at a time. Mainly laying the groundwork as we go. Still haven't decided down here. But this is where I'm going to leave you. I've definitely recorded enough for today. Yeah, go and follow me on Twitter. If you have ideas for stories for me to read while driving trucks in Europe, then let me know, because I am definitely going to do that, being the storyteller that I am. If you've got names of Minutemen, drop them in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share this video literally everywhere, because signal boosting always helps. Thank you very much. Suggestions for the name of the bar, suggestions for pretty much anything, drop them here. Don't worry, Pete, I see all of your suggestions at the bottom of the comments, don't you worry about that. I know you want me to build some railroad and some Brotherhood of Steel embassy stuff. Don't worry about it, I have something in mind. Is that provisional? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember, make sure you drop your comments below. I would love to see them. I do read every comment that comes through and I reply to as many as possible. So I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys, and if you are in the middle of this ridiculous heat wave, take care of yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of water. It's going to be a rough one. Alright, take care. See you later, everybody. Enjoy.